Hey, good evening. Today I'm here to give you the top five or top 10 schools in the Scandinavian countries that you can apply for. Now, the reason why Scandinavia is now the big thing instead of Canada, because Canada is now going to block international students or at least reduce it substantially. And this is the reason. The Canadian president, the Canadians in general are complaining of high cost of living, particularly for accommodation, rent, and all that. And the government has listened, and the investigation showed that there's pressure on accommodation, which has pushed prices of rent up because of international students. So they are clamping down on international students. So don't look at Canada. And just this week, two students, I think one of them was from Nigeria, the other one was from Ghana. They went to Canada, and at the airport, they were sent back to their home country. So look, let's all focus on Scandinavian countries. And people are not looking at the Scandinavian countries. Very easy to get admission there. A few, nuances here, and then I'll show you how to get in. And also, for instance, in Sweden, you get stipend to study for, especially those who are looking at studying PhD in Germany, in most of the Scandinavian countries are paid for. Those countries see PhD as a full-time job. So they'll pay you sometimes 3,000, 4,000 to study for your PhD, go back to your home country and help. If you look, you can get other opportunities elsewhere. They don't mind. So we should not, most of us in, I think, Nigeria, Ghana, Liberia, Sierra Leone, know that most of the West African countries, I don't know if we are the reasons why Canada is upset, but the Indians all this while have been going to Canada, no problem. Those in Thailand had been going to study in Canada, no problem. I think most of the African students kind of stormed Canada and they are overwhelmed. So now they are blocking. And if you think I'm lying, listen to what the Canadian president said, so that I take you to the Scandinavian countries and I show you all the schools you can apply for. And go to my YouTube page, Vim Lady Online, and check the description. Don't go to just the title of the video. Go to the description. I'll put in the links to all the schools in Sweden, in Norway, in Denmark. I even have schools in Germany. And those who complain about schools in Germany, don't bother yourself. The issue about block accounts, all you need to do is know somebody in Germany. If you have a relative, even if you have a friend in Germany, and your friend gives you a letter that says that this person will be living with me and I'll look after the person, you don't need your block account. It will be waived for you. All right. So don't worry yourself, especially those who are into sciences. Germany is your best bet. Look, I can assure you that Germany is giving huge sums of scholarships to students who study in the sciences, And I've contacted some of the professors who teach in Germany, and they've given me some of the schools, especially University of Cologne, University of Bonn. These are schools where you have Ghanaian lecturers who are teaching there, and it's easy to get in. All you have, like I'm saying, you don't have to bother yourself with the block account issue in Germany. All you need to do is know somebody in Germany, and for the person to agree to just give you a letter and say, I will support this person while they study. That's all. The block account thing is waived. A lot of people don't know that. It will be waived for you immediately. So send the video to a friend, especially the YouTube link. Send it to your friend, because I have embedded in the description all the links to the schools in Finland, in Norway, in Sweden, especially. Please focus on Sweden, because huge scholarship. Sweden doesn't have an embassy in Ghana, but they have an embassy in Nigeria. It's okay. You can just drive to Nigeria and you do it, and they will just email you your student visa, your student work permit, because the student admission counts as work permit, because you're allowed to work for I think 25 hours in Sweden, and they give you scholarship. They have stipend. Some people make like 2,000 Swedish currency. So let me take you to, this is the Canadian president.
We took some concrete measures across the country and here in Quebec on the issue.
I'm not sure if you can hear him.
International students that was increasing far too fast and putting at risk vulnerable international students. We've taken strong measures on asylum seekers, whether it was closing down Roxham Road or now reimposing a Mexican visa that has brought down the numbers significantly. We've made progress on that. And there's conversations to be had around temporary workers. We know that there is a need by businesses across the country to rely on international workers. At the same time, we've seen those numbers increase in such a rapid way that it's putting pressure on housing, it's putting pressure on healthcare systems.
Okay, so if you heard what the president was saying, the Canadian president, there's pressure on housing, there's pressure on healthcare system, so it's blocked for all those international students who are, oh Canada, oh Canada, oh Canada. Please, you have to divert all your attention. And sometimes I don't blame them. We like to do one-way things, especially those of us from Ghana, but it applies to almost all of us in West Africa. We like doing one-way things. Once everybody heard that, oh Canada, admission was almost kind of easier or flexible in Canada, everybody wanted to go to Canada. And that's why they are blocking us. They are blocking us. It's official. It's official. They are blocking us. So look at the Scandinavian countries. Like, let me show you the first country you can look at. And this is a school in University of Malmö. This is University of Malmö, and I've put a link in the YouTube description. Let me show you. For international students, it's easier, more like flexible to get in, so you don't have any, you wouldn't need any problem, entering into those universities there. Let me share my screen so that you can see exactly the schools. I want to take you to the websites of the schools so that you know what I'm talking about. So let me take you there straight away. This is University of Malmö. University of Malmö. So that's University of Malmö on your screen. That's the university on your screen. So for international admissions, they don't have too much of a problem. If you go to their website, which is www.mau.sc/English/education/applications, it will take you here. But the link is there, and I've given you the link there. So University of Malmö, you study, you apply online, so you don't need to do any physical. Everything is done online. They even have information for those who are coming from Ukraine because of the problem of the war going on in Ukraine. But they also have even exchange programs. They have English proficiency. Those are some of the things that you are required to use. Admission requirement for masters. They have bachelor studies. So if you have just finished SHS, you can start looking at those opportunities. Then you have, if you have some kind of certificate, especially like those who have done IT, these you can use your certificates and all that to get into it. So for international students, for this year, for 2024, admission has already begun for a lot of people. They've already published the list. So for those who did the autumn graduate studies for the masters, the list will come out on 27th, which is like next week. So you don't have any problem. For those who have already applied the list for bachelor studies, that's those who are doing undergrad, the list will come out in April. So you can start using this year for the application process, and you can get in next year. Like I'm saying, they have autumn admissions. They even have summer certificate programs that you can just apply for. Just do one of those short programs, and you can email them. You can call them. And these days, MTN or Telecel or all that, the charges are just like calling to Ghana. So you can just call this number and talk to somebody for international admissions. I mean, I'm giving you all this information so that nobody will fool you, because some of these agents are also very difficult in dealing with. So you don't want a problem where the agent will take this information and then have you come and take money from you and say that, well, come and apply with us and we will pay A, B, C, D. And the problem that happened to the students who were going to Canada, who were sent back to Ghana and Nigeria, most of the people didn't even pay the fees for them. So that's where the problem comes in. You understand? Okay. So let me give you another one. This school is in this is scholarship.uq.edu.au/resources for international students. And this one is a school in Australia. So for those who are also looking for opportunity, I know Australia is far. Australia is very, very far away. But I mean, if you are tough enough, you'll be able to get into Australia without any problem. So you can look at this school also for Australia, and you get in. They also have funding opportunities for international students too. Let me take you to this other school. Let me take you Arcadia. Arcadia is in Finland. For those who did nursing, midwifery, Arcadia is a very good school for you for masters and undergrad, but particularly those who are looking at master's program. Arcadia is good. So if you type in www.arcada.finland.english, because you can't speak Finnish language, so you just opt for the English, and the website will translate everything into English for you, and you can apply to the school. Arcada. Finland is good. I'm telling you, Finland is the new thing. Finland is the new thing. A lot of people are not focusing on Finland. Finland is one of the schools that you can easily get admission, and especially for the nurses. If you are looking for nursing programs, I've put the link in the description on the YouTube. So go back, click on the link. The link will take you to the school, and you can apply through that link. You can do it on your own. A lot of the Ghanaian students who are there are doing it on their own. Nobody did it for them, because if you use an agent, well, you must be ready to pay for it. So for even those who are doing data analytics, studies, for those who have already applied, they are beginning studies this year in August. If you are doing energy, automation, sustainable engineering, for the poly students, a lot of you do these programs in Polytechnic. It's easy to apply there. So this school has specialization in those areas, and those are the areas that they are targeting their students to get into. So if you want any of those programs in those areas, this is bingo for you. It's a very good opportunity for you to get in Finland. So you can, like I'm saying, you can do it for yourself. For those who are in healthcare, this school is big on healthcare. This school, Arcada, is very big on healthcare. Those who did midwifery, those who are doing science, biology, human, biology from universities, you can do masters there. It's very flexible to get in. They even have international business management, media management for my media people. If you want to upgrade your studies, it's a very good school that you can use. You can apply to media management, culture media, and now social media is a big thing. So you can even do, digital media and all that. It's very, very flexible to get into this school. Very flexible to get into this school. The link is in the YouTube, my YouTube page on the description there. You can easily get in there if you want to apply for this school. Another school in the Scandinavian country, like I've told you, Sweden is a very good place. They have stipend. They give you stipend. So for Sweden, most of the students who get admission, like the Ghanaian students who are there, most of them don't even pay fees. Most of them, Sweden gives huge amount of scholarship. That's Sweden. They give you huge amount of scholarship. So it's very flexible to get into Sweden. So let me show you the link to the Swedish school. And if you get admission in Sweden, you are likely to get even plane ticket. They pay for your plane ticket to get into Sweden. This school in Sweden is very good. Just go to the website www.si.se/English/apply/scholarship. Swedish Institute of Scholarship for Global Professionals. Swedish Institute of Scholarship for Global Professionals. So they focus on helping students in the international realm. Okay, so if you're an international student, one of the best places to get, they even focus more on academic scholarship. They are more on academic scholarship. So if you are looking for a scholarship, because we are all in third world countries, so we know that the paying for fees is not a very pleasant thing. Most of our relatives cannot afford it. Sweden is your best bet. So they focus already. Most of their students are from 41 countries. 41 countries. So you just go there and read the application procedure or the requirement very well, and you get in. That's Sweden. Sweden Global Professionals. It's an academic institution focused on helping vulnerable students or underprivileged students who would otherwise not get into other schools. So that's what they do. Their focus is there. So their deadline for key dates is October. So you have all the way up to now to October. But if I'm you, I'll apply. I'll look at 2025. I'll look at 2025 so that you get all your documents, go to your school, get your lecturers to give you their recommendation letters. And Ghana, some of the lecturers are very busy because they are dealing with huge number of students. But you get all these things and it's good. And dig this. This is the one that I wanted you people to pay attention to. You get full scholarship. Look at it. Full tuition, full scholarship. Full tuition. People don't pay attention to things that will benefit them. They are looking for unnecessary things on social media that will not benefit you. If you don't watch me, it's not my issue. But full scholarship. Look at this, what they are saying. Let me even zoom in so that you can look at what you are getting. Full scholarship. You are getting full scholarship. Full scholarship. Your fee is directly paid to the SI, to your Swedish university, beginning of each semester. You have a monthly allowance. That is 12,000 Swedish currency. Monthly allowance. That monthly allowance covers your living expenses. It covers throughout your study period. So whilst you are studying, you don't have to worry about money for cocoa and all that. All that will be taken care of because the allowance covers all that, And then the allowance also covers your insurance. So insurance for accidents, insurance for illness is all covered. Then you have a travel grant. The Swedish government gives you a travel grant of 15,000 Swedish currency. Okay. So, and for the travel grant, it's mostly for people who are coming from Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Georgia, Moldova, and Ukraine. But you are from West Africa. You are from Ghana, Nigeria, Gambia, Sierra Leone, and all that. You probably won't get the travel, but you get the monthly allowance. So the monthly allowance is enough for you. It's enough for you. You get knowledge when you get monthly allowance, okay? And after your scholarship period has ended, you can also become a member of the Student Association Network, and they have a number of opportunities, networking and all that, you get to. So even without the scholarship, like if you don't want the scholarship at all, but you just want to pay your fees and all that, you get to provide additional grants for family members. For those who want to invite students who can invite their family members. This is the thing that people don't know. Okay, the UK is blocking this thing in UK. So previously, if you were studying in UK as an international student, you can apply for your fiancé to join you. You can apply for your wife to join you. But this is still there in Switzerland. Switzerland will still give you that. So for those who don't want the scholarship, you can still file for your wife to join you. They will give you a cover. They will cover your application fee for the admission. So they will cover the application fee. There are schools that will take an application fee. But here in Sweden, if you use this link, you don't have to pay the admission fee, okay? And then they allow you to change your program. So if you maybe start in IT and you don't like the IT, you feel like maybe you like engineering or you like another program, they allow you the flexibility of being able to change your programs, okay? They also allow you extension. So for most of the African students, people want to be able to work after school, so that the money they've spent on studies, they can recoup it or maybe make some money and still look after relatives back home. They allow you extension. So you can extend your student, permit, because your admission comes with your student permit that allow you to work for certain hours. But if you finish school and you still want to stay in Switzerland, you're allowed that flexibility, okay? That you can extend your time and study there. So look for Switzerland. Don't joke with Switzerland. Don't joke with Switzerland. The link is in the YouTube description. Click on the link, go to the school, apply for yourself. Like I'm saying, you can apply for yourself. Okay, you can apply for yourself. Okay, so let me take you to some schools in Germany for those who are interested, or those who have already done undergrad in science, biology, chemistry, physics. those who have science background, nursing, all those things. Germany is also a very good spot for you. Germany is a very good spot for you. But let me take you to University of Cologne. University of Cologne. University of Cologne is a very good school if you are a science-based student and you are looking at extending or expanding your knowledge. This is University of Cologne. There are Ghanaian lecturers who teach there. Ghanaian lecturers who teach there. If you go to the website in the link I've given you, you can email those Ghanaian lecturers and they will help you if it's the process that you are finding difficult and all that. Most of them are very, very nice. They will help you through your application process and all that. So if you did biology, this is a very good school you should look at. They have scholarship too. They have scholarship. So if those of you who did science, so it's a German organization that from countries like our country, third world countries, that it will help you. But University of Cologne is under the DAD program, so it's very flexible to get into it. Like I'm saying, if you are studying in Germany, don't worry yourself about this block account thing, okay? Because if you have a friend there and your friend gives you a letter that says that, oh, I'll help my friend to, whilst they are studying here, I'll support his education. That's all you need. That's all you need. So University of Cologne, if you are not sure about any school, be sure about University of Cologne. Apply, click on the link and apply. They even have a working program. So like if you finish and you want to look for opportunity to work and all that, they have networking groups that will help you to qualify for all that. So look here, if you go here, there's University of Cologne, they have funding. So they have already received funding from DAD, okay, for international students. So this funding that they have received, their main job for this funding is to help international students, so that they can qualify. So please focus. And they just posted this thing. Okay, you can apply for this all the way until August. The deadline is August. All right, the deadline is August. So they are helping you to better integrate into the German workforce. So even after studies over there, if you're a science student, after studies, they will help you get a job and integrate into the German organization. So the best thing, for instance, for the German schools, the best thing for you to do to get in is if you have a bit of German language, it will help you. So if you are at home and you are not doing anything, they have this institution in Accra, Goethe Institute. You can go there, okay, and you can really benefit. Because it will help you to work in Germany if that's an opportunity that you think you can look for. Let me take you to this other school too. This is one of the schools that is in I think this school is in it's in Norway. Oh no, this school I think it's in Finland. This is another school in Finland. All right. So if you use this school to University of Rottlingen. I don't know if I pronounce it well. I'm not a Finnish person. So University of Rottlingen or something like that. So this school is also another very good school. That also focuses on diversity. So their main focus is to ensure that there are different students from different places around the world who come to their school. So they want you to come. Okay, they don't want the school to be just white words, only white students. No, they want the school to be a school where, you know, Africans can come to, Asians can come to. They are really big on that. So if you click on the link will take you to this school, and they have scholarship also for international students. They have funding, different programs. So whether you are doing engineering, whether you are doing pharmacy, whether you are doing chemistry, you are doing whatever, they have funding for you. Okay, so you click on that school and the school will take you to their website, and then you can apply. Because the application process really is not that difficult. It's not that difficult. If you are determined to do it, you can do it. Like I'm saying, you already know, if you know that you are targeting international admission, you know that by now you should have maybe your international transcripts available. You should have spoken to some of your lecturers to give you, information. So already they have about 5,000 students already, and like I'm saying, there are 47 programs, so it's very flexible. And they are looking, their main issue is diversity. They are looking for international students because they want their school to be, they want their school to show that international UN kind of color. all people from all kinds of countries coming to study there. So this is another school you can click on. It will take you to the website. Today I'm not going to do a long video. This is going to be a very short video, so that's why I'm here to get you that school. Let me show you this other school. This other school too is in Scandinavian country, and look for schools in Denmark. Denmark also have very good school. Denmark, very good school. Let me show you this other school too. This school is in Sweden. They also focus on international students. Okay, they have deadlines that you can apply for. For instance, those who apply for the autumn admissions, most of them are starting. Okay, so you can apply for bachelor's, undergrad. You can apply for master's, graduate school. They will take you through. The website even gives you step-by-step processes. This is another school that is also big on diversity. So they are looking for international students who come and add on to their team to show that the school is multinational. You understand, multinational. And look at this. They have courses. Their master's program are all done in English. Their master's programs are done in English. So most of you are worried, oh, this school you have to study in their language. No, their master's program are all done in English. And for those who even want to apply for undergrad, the undergrad program, some of them are in English. So you don't have to worry. That's what you see right here. It says all courses are taught in English, and so you need an English requirement. And we are Ghanaians. We don't even have to bother ourselves about English requirement because we are already there. We've got it. So that's one of the schools that you can look for. You don't have to be worried about this school, apply to this school. Let me give you the website to the school. And like I'm saying, just go to my page. If you go to the description there, you see that this is university. Let me take you to this university. Is this school is universityadmission.se. Universityadmission.se. So this school is in Switzerland. And like I'm saying, Switzerland is giving you stipend. They are giving allowance every week. They give you allowance to study every week. So don't joke with Switzerland. Switzerland will give you Sweden will give you an allowance to study. You thank me later, not now. Maybe now you say that Ifya is worrying us, but one day you come and thank me that Ifya showed us the school and we actually went through the process and we got it. And I think 3 weeks ago, I brought a school, one of the community colleges in the US. And as I speak to you now, 3 students have gained admission. Where's my phone? 3 students have gained admission. University of Nevada, 3 students have already gained admission, and they will be starting, I think, in next year. They'll be starting next year. So the admission period allows you to just, go through your thing and all that. Let me give you another fantastic resource that will help you for the Switzerland school. If you're looking at Switzerland, this is another fantastic resource that will help you. This school, this is Swedish Council for Higher Education. It embodies almost all the schools in Switzerland. In Sweden, almost all the schools in Sweden. Please don't. We all know Ghana is hard and Nigeria is hard. I think Nigeria, between Ghana and Nigeria, I don't know which place is harder. I think maybe Nigeria is even harder than Ghana. So lots of people are looking for opportunities. If you want to fraudulently scam somebody, this is not for you. Please, if you want to do it yourself, study. Get a better opportunity for yourself, improve yourself, help those behind you. And in Africa, once one person gets that kind of exposure, one person gets a school, one person gets education, like, one of the major, patrons of Ghana once said, educate a woman and you educate a whole nation. Your opportunity kind of, what's the word? It tickles down. Yeah, it tickles down. To all those people after you. So it's not just about you improving your life with education, but when you get a good opportunity, you're able to change your life and change the lives of the family members behind you. Like I'm saying, most of these countries in the Scandinavian countries, Switzerland, Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Finland. Once you get admission and you're studying, you can apply for your wife. You can apply for your fiancé and bring them with you. Okay. So if you are hardworking and you are not going to play with your studies, it's a very good option for you. Canada will give you wahala. because you have to do ABC. They are trying to block people because the international students in Canada have shot up rent prices. So the government is trying to reduce the number drastically. And we've seen videos of people sleeping outside in Canada. You don't want that to be your headache. You want an opportunity that is easy, that is flexible, but that will also give you the opportunity to study. All right. So Swedish Council for Higher Education. You have a whole bunch of schools, a whole bunch of opportunities. And again, they will show you about the stipend that you can get. So you have stipend. The Swedish Council will show you stipend. They'll give you allowance. Stipend is the same as allowance. Allowance to study undergraduate. They have undergraduate options. They have graduate options. So again, those who want to do nursing, do upgrade their knowledge in nursing, midwifery is one of the best, areas where you can focus on. And look at it. They have even focused on international. They have even a whole page for international students. A whole page for international. So this is the international opportunities available for you. And the international opportunities, especially if you're a woman, these are very good options for you, where you can just tap into it, take your knowledge, and then once you follow the regulations and you get admission and you go in, that's it. If you're a woman, you can apply for your fiancé to join you. Okay, I know so many Ghanaian students who are there. I've spoken to some of them. 2 of them brought their wives, so their wives are with them now and they are studying. This is another school that you can also look for especially those who are into PhD. If PhD is your thing, this is another school that you can also look for. Like I'm saying, the Scandinavian countries will pay you. They will pay you to study your PhD. The same thing applies to Germany. University of Bonn, they will also pay you 3,500 euros for your PhD. So if you are looking to do your PhD so that you can come back later to Ghana and come and study, come and teach. For those who are looking at PhD, most of the people want to teach in the future, or just to upgrade or contribute to knowledge, because PhD is usually for research purposes. This school is one of the schools that you can also apply for this link, and it will take you to those who are interested in mathematics. Those who have mathematics background. If you have mathematics background, University of Strasbourg, it's a very good school. They have flexible application procedures and requirements that will offer you that, help. And like I'm saying, that if you are doing your masters, you get an allowance. Most of the Swedish schools will give you an allowance. After that, you can upgrade. There's a flexibility to even change your status. Some people become permanent resident, and they have application deadline for 2024-2025 is April 30th. April 30th. And you can do all the process online. So don't tell you that I didn't tell you. Don't tell you that don't tell me you don't have opportunity. You have this opportunity. So don't let anybody come and scam you. Use these links and you will be better off. Sweden. I would focus on Sweden, Finland. Even Norway now has changed. Norway is now taking tuition fees from international students. Norway is now taking tuition fee for international students. So if I were you, I'll focus on Sweden, Finland, Denmark, those places. Sweden, Finland, Denmark. Let me take you again to the opportunities there in Sweden. Why Sweden should be on your radar. Sweden should be on your radar. Look at this. They are giving you full coverage tuition. Let me expand this so that you can see. I mean, somebody will probably not show you this. An agent will say, come and pay me before I show you this, but you are getting it free of charge here. Don't let anybody fool you. All right. Let me show you again. I'm showing you this again. This is Sweden. Sweden is giving you full coverage, full tuition, full coverage. Okay. They are giving you a monthly allowance of 12,000 Swedish currency. They are giving you insurance. Okay. They are giving you insurance. They're giving you insurance over here. So the allowance is covering your insurance, it's covering your living allowances. Do we even get this in Nigeria or in Ghana or maybe Liberia? We don't get this in our own home country. I mean, in Ghana, if you get a get fund, sometimes unless you know somebody there, but this is somebody sitting in their country, but because they believe in diversity and because they believe in helping other people who are from vulnerable countries, underprivileged countries, if you are very good and your GPA is very good, this is a good bet for you. So this is what you get. Okay, I've already given you the link in my, and go to you, like I'm saying, if you go to YouTube, the description, focus on the description. I'll put this thing there. All the links are in the description. Click on it and click on the description. Don't just click on the video, click on the description and you get it. So you get full tuition coverage in Switzerland. The Swedish University will give you that beginning every semester. You get that beginning every semester. You get a monthly allowance, 12,000. You can convert it right now into Ghana cedis or maybe Naira to see the equivalent in Naira. You also get a travel grant, but the travel grant is not for us in Africa. The travel grant is for those who are already students who are living in Switzerland and applying, and those who come from Azerbaijan, Georgia, Moldova, and all those. But for those of us who are coming from Africa or West Africa, you get the monthly allowance. You get full tuition. You get all your tuition. Your fees are paid for you. And then you get the allowance, all right? And then you also get membership with this Swedish Institute that helps you to get employment and all that. And Sweden recently, when the United Nations did their rank of the happiest place on earth, and one of the areas where you can live, fully to your, you can, live fully and live well. Sweden is one of, everybody knows that Scandinavian countries are very good. They have a very good GPA, very good, very good GDP, very good GDP. So if you have good results, your GPA is good, apply to Switzerland. Please don't joke with Switzerland. Apply to Switzerland. And they also said that they offer you scholarship after your period has ended. So after you have finished studying, they can also offer you scholarship to upgrade. You can even sometimes for your own status, you can also upgrade yourself. Okay, maybe do a PhD or maybe do a certificate program. There are scholarships available for you. So don't say I didn't tell you. Okay, don't say I didn't tell you. Send the video to a relative, send the video to a friend, and let us all help ourselves. We are all in this, to help develop. The idea behind this is study and help your individual countries. And if you look at Ghana, Nigeria, most of the people in the diaspora are one of the key sources of the money that comes into our various countries. So people don't just go and study and live there. Most of them work and bring the money back home, and it really helps us. So go to the YouTube, go to my YouTube page, Vim Lady Online. The links are all in the description. For all those who are asking me, the agent will go and take it, and they'll come and take money from you. So just go to YouTube, Vim Lady Online. The links are all there. The links are in the description. The links are in the description. Go there and then click on the links. The links will take you right to the this thing and do it. Kwame said the issue is that most of these schools require a block account. No, Germany requires block account only if you don't know anybody in Germany. But if you have in Ghana, almost everybody has a relative in Germany. All the bloggers in Germany, we all know them. Even if the person is your friend and the person gives you a letter that says that I will support Mr. Kwame Kwesi or whoever when during their studies, Germany will waive the block account. People don't know. Lack of knowledge, my people perish. A lot of us are perishing because we don't have knowledge. A lot of us are perishing because we don't have knowledge. But the block account is not compulsory. It only applies to people who don't have support. That's all. If you have support and the person gives you a letter that I will support you, don't worry. There's no block account required for you. Okay. Don Francis says this is the first time of joining and it's worth the time. Don, if you are interested, the Sweden, Finland, Denmark, all those links I put up there, just click on the link. Okay. Go to the YouTube and send the YouTube to a friend and let the person help you with the process. Start talking to your lecturers. Can you give me recommendation letter? Because some of the lecturers are busy, so they may not give you the recommendation letter now, right? So if you do it, if you start early for next year, if you are looking for spring admission is in next year. Okay, you can do all your documents, all that. Get all your passports. Maybe your passport is about to expire. Get a new one. If they need a birth certificate, get a new birth certificate. Now they have a digital birth certificate. Get all those your documents together. If you need English proficiency test, I've told you can register for Duolingo so that you don't do the IETLS. Some of the schools accept Duolingo. Go online. You can take the Duolingo exam online, and it automatically generates your English proficiency test for you. So get all those documents together and apply. You know, in Ghana, we have this saying that Kobroni to say Ubibini. You understand? Once you know, these international schools don't care. They don't know you. They don't even need to know you. Once you qualify, you will go. Once you qualify, they will give you the admission. They will give you the stipend, the allowance that they are giving people every month. I mean, I think this is good news. So don't let anybody lie to you, please. You know, like once I come across all these things, I'm cringing. Like, I mean, who is going to show these students who are desperate, who are being taken advantage of by all these people? Who is going to show you? But I'm here, and that's my job. I'll show you so that you can apply for yourself. So open your eyes. Abna Jemfua says she's open her eyes. Abna, open your eyes. And just look for the links on Vim Lady Online. It's my YouTube channel, Vim Lady Online. Vim Lady Online. Go into the description, because today I really took my time and I packed all the links to the schools in there. I packed all the links to the schools there so that you can once you click on it, it will take you straight to the website, and then you can apply. You don't need an agent to help you. You just need maybe if it's the personal statement or statement of purpose that you want to write, then you need somebody to help you. If you have a big brother, let your big brother read through for you if it's okay. If you have maybe a TA in your school, you want the TA to read, let the person read through it and just upload it. Upload all your documents. You'll be surprised. The next time you'll be opening your email, the school will have sent you an email saying that we have offered you admission. Like I'm saying, a month ago, even the US schools, a month ago, I brought this Niyama here and we did a session with Niyama. Three students have already gained admission to Nevada school. So they are now working on the embassy appointment and all that so that they can go through it. Once there's knowledge, don't allow yourself to perish for lack of knowledge. And don't allow yourself to be scammed for lack of knowledge. There is knowledge. There is information. And it's very flexible for you to get it. Okay, but just that sometimes we don't want to read, so we let people take advantage of us. But if you read, take your time. Personal statement can be daunting. Sit down, write it. You are not sure, you always need a second opinion. Let somebody go through the second opinion for you and just upload it. Like I'm saying, you can do English proficiency tests. They will say do IETLS or whatever, but it's difficult. Sometimes you have to write it in the British Council. But Duolingo is online, so you don't need to take trotro or taxi or Okada to any place. Just go online, register for Duolingo, and take the test. There, no, like we say in Ghana, there, no, you have your result, and then you can upload it. You can upload it to the school. The school will accept it. Most of the schools now accept Duolingo. All right. And Ghana, I've been arguing that the Ministry of Education and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs should start even talking to the American embassy on all these American schools so that they can waive the English proficiency for us. Because if you go to America, lots of the English they speak there, Ghanaians speak better English than a lot of Americans. You know, so I don't see why we should still be doing English proficiency tests. But again, let me show you the schools again. This school, if you come and tell me that you didn't apply for this school, I'll be very hurt. I'll be very hurt. This school is a must for you. This school is a must for you. It's a Swedish school. Let me show you the actual school so that you know which school we are talking about. This is Swedish Institute. Swedish Institute. SI. Swedish Institute. So the website is si.se. So it's www.si.se/English. So it will show you the process, and they are the ones who are offering you scholarship. Like they have a whole page for scholarship, as you can see, a whole page for scholarship, and it's a whole global organization that looks at, and this is what they are trying to do to show diversity, that their student comes from all colors, all background, and this is why they are offering you the scholarship, and that's why the scholarship includes all those things that I'm talking about. Their master's program are done in English. So they have 700 programs in English. So you don't say that you are going to study master's program and you have to do it in the Swedish language. No, you are studying it in English. Okay. And through the scholarship program that the Swedish Institute gives, the aim is to develop a network of future global leaders. So you are the people who become presidents and ministers by 2030. We need you people to study so that you can get to that point. And that is why they've targeted already. They have students from over 41 countries and they've given all of them scholarships. Okay. So October 6th is one of the deadline. You can work with that deadline, or you can work with January 7th is the Swedish master programs. The deadline is January. They have another deadline in November. Okay. Application process, go to the website, show you all that. They have another deadline in March. All those ones are passed, but there's another deadline for Swedish announcement day. That's for those who gain the admission this year. Okay, so the scholarship that you get, what's included in the scholarship? That's what I'm saying, that if you don't apply for this school, hey, I'll be so mad, like I'll be so upset that you didn't apply to this school. So you get full tuition, your fees, your tuition is fees, your fees is paid for. All right, it's paid directly to the Swedish Institute. Okay, so you don't have to pay. You just pack your bag and travel to Switzerland, Sweden. You get a monthly stipend, 12,000 Swedish currency. And then you also get the travel allowance. You get insurance against accident and illness. So if you get sick, you don't have to worry about hospital. They will pay for the hospital for you. They give ticket, like they pay for the ticket for some people, but those of us in Ghana, Nigeria, we are not qualified. It's for Armenia, Azerbaijan, Belarus, Georgia, Moldova, and all that. We are not in that category. So those of us in Africa and West Africa, we will get the school fees. Our school fees, tuition is paid for you. The monthly allowance you get allowance for insurance and all that. Then you also get the international network that can also give you scholarship after your period has ended. Now, all this admission requirement that you get, the interesting side of it is that once you get all this, you can invite your relative, you can invite your girlfriend, you can invite your fiancé, you can invite your wife, and you take them along. Okay, you can invite them to take them. So please, take the link and click on it and do it yourself. It says if you have spoiled the US and Canada, and you are now switching to this. What does it mean? I don't even know what it means. Okay. So we haven't spoiled anything. It's just to give people opportunity to study. I always say that from the days of Nkrumah, even Nkrumah studied abroad. Our own president who is sitting on the throne now, Nana Addo studied in France and in the UK. Okay, President Kufuor studied in UK and now he's president. The travel and learn, that exposure, there's nothing wrong with exposure, and the way now the world has become a global village, you can't afford to just limit your knowledge to just Ghana. Okay, if your exposure is global, it only increases your own opportunities. Okay, so focus on it and it will help you. All right, so don't if you don't have education, now we have AUCC. You can go to AUCC. They even have opportunity for mature students. So if you think somebody is getting master's opportunity and you are not getting it, so you are being jealous and you are being envious and you come and maybe badmouth the person, please, not on this channel. Please, don't be envious. Don't be jealous. We are Ghanaians. We support each other. And we are Nigerians. We support each other. We don't pull people down. Okay, don't do that. All right. So just go to AUCC, Methodist University, Central University. Most of these universities in Ghana have undergrad admission for mature students. You can just get a quick diploma or a quick degree through matured admission. You get it and you can apply for this like everybody. Okay. And then when you get the knowledge, why Ghana is at your feet. You know, so if President Kufuor went to study abroad and now became president of Ghana, if Ezeneto Rollins, President Rollins' daughter, studied in Ireland and now she's an MP contributing to knowledge and laws in Ghana, why can't you do it? Why should you be different? So those days in the past, rich people's children were the one who were studying abroad. Now we know with knowledge that even if you're a poor man's child, you're a poor woman's child, you are a market woman's child, you can also study abroad. And I can give you countless people who have studied abroad. I've interviewed so many Ghanaian students who from Suhum, Kenu. I interviewed this young man called Daniel Kenu. He's from Suhum. He had no hope, nothing. But somebody introduced him to opportunity. He's applied and now he's studying in Norway. He just finished his master's and he's working. Kenu is working in Norway. He's working. My own Abednego Asantiedu, one of my favorite people who used to work with me in the newsroom. Opportunities like this. Now, Abednego has finished his master's in Norway. Why should you be different? Why should you pull anybody down because they are studying, to broaden their knowledge base and support? One day, if Abednego is a minister in Ghana, I'll be proud and watching him on the TV and say, well, that's one of the guys who used to work with me in the newsroom, and now he's a minister. That's what knowledge does to people. And exposure will change your mindset. I'm telling you, it's not just education, it's the exposure you will get. It will change your mindset. It will change it. You will meet so many people from different backgrounds with different knowledge. Nothing will tell you that also you to support another person. All right, you to support another person. Education is good. Okay, we are all poor people's children, but we got to where we got to because of knowledge. Okay, because of knowledge. So there's nothing wrong with knowledge. But the thing I'm saying is that there's too much focus on Canada and the US. But we know that apart from the embassy being a problem, for instance, Canada and Ghana, Canadian embassy wasn't even a problem, but now it's become a problem because they are seeing record number of international students taking over Canada. And that's why when I played the video to you, the president said that they are blocking them. They want to block them because the presence of international students have put pressure on rent. So Scandinavian countries is your best bet. First and foremost, there are very few black people there. Norway, Finland, Denmark, very few black people there. Very few black and Asian people there. That's why they are also focused on diversity. They want to bring in, they've seen that their society has become very homogeneous. It's just the same people over there. All right. So they are looking to bring in diversity. So you have different people, Asians, you have different people. And the Asians know this. Chinese people know this. The Thai people, they know this. So the Thailand people are taking advantage of this. But those of us in Africa, especially West Africa, we are not. And when we see this opportunity, we want to scam somebody before we help the person. No. And that's why I'm here. Take the knowledge. Click on the links. I'm saying if you go to my YouTube channel, Vim Lady Online, the description. It's not in the topic. It's not in the topic. It's in the description. So click on the description. The links are lined up there. About 10 of them. 10 different schools there. And if you still want Norway, like those who want Norway, you go to Job Norge. It's a Norwegian website. Let me see if I can find the Norwegian one. Click on it and it will take you to this one of the schools. This is one of the schools that you can click on. They have resources for international students. This one of them. This another one. This one also has resources. It's all in the link on my YouTube channel. Okay, there's another one too. This one is for master's program. This one specifically for master's program. You upload all your stuff there. You upload it, and the school will be sending you an email very soon to tell you that. Last week I did a video. I think this is this school, GMU, George Mason too has over 100 courses, undergrad programs and graduate programs. And if you click on that too, George Mason, the issue with George Mason is the fees. It's an American school. The tuition is kind of high. So if you want George Mason, but George Mason is a very good school. It's a school that if you attend and you want to be a minister, MP, or you want to get a multinational American company in Ghana, easily you get it. So if this school is a school for you, okay, the tuition is kind of high. So the thing that you can do is this: target a Get Fund scholarship. Okay, look for your MP. Talk to your member of parliament that you want a Get Fund scholarship, and your member of parliament can help you to get a Get Fund scholarship. After all, Get Fund is taxpayers' money that is in the Get Fund scholarship. Okay, if you get the scholarship, you can get a George Mason. And if you get a George Mason, I'm telling you that the multinational American companies, even the American embassy, will work with you easily. The American embassy, USAID. You have a lot of American organizations in Ghana who employ people, and they pay you because the home organizations are the ones who employ, so they pay you in dollars. They don't pay you in cedis. They pay you in dollars. All right. So today, this is just my message for you. I'll end it here, and thank you for joining. Don't forget to click on the link and apply yourself. Talk to your lecturers. Your lecturers will help you. If you have English proficiency tests, talk to your lecturers to help you. The Duolingo is a very easy option, but if that is not the option for you, you talk to the lecturers and they'll help you. So my name has been Efia Pokia, or Vim Lady, if you want to call me Vim Lady. Thank you so much for joining and sharing your message. Send it to a relative or a friend of yours who has finished school, and you can get admission and move along. Next week, I'll do a school about this. I'll do a video about the state schools. And I've already told you about, if you're an SHS student, that your target should be the community colleges. I've done a video on it, but I'll do another video and give an extended version or an updated version of community colleges you can apply to. The fees in the community colleges in the US is 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. Seriously, community college schools, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. You are gone. All right. So if you are an SHS student, you really want to help your parent, and if you're an SHS student, another thing you can do in the meantime, write your SAT. Write your SAT. Write your SAT. It will really help you to get your foot in the door. SAT. So that when I do the list of the community college, use your SAT to apply, and bingo, you are gone. Community colleges are really giving funding. Some of them even have funding. They have money from the states. The states have given them money, and they are really using it to help. Please. All right. So go to the YouTube channel and just click on the link. So thank you and have a good day. Thank you so much for joining today. Bye.